resubmit some of like her direct deposit and all that fun stuff. I gotta put her on in. Okay.
Welcome to Bixby. You can talk to me.
Well,
No, we're not doing Bixby.
yeah.
Hey, everybody over there in YouTube. It is WebC, and we are here tonight hosting What's in the Hangar Wednesday. And I am just getting into the chat room. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my camera angles tonight. So just bear with me. Sorry, the light's right there in your face. All that fun stuff. I'm going to block that for a second. Get rid of all that. Some space, make it so you guys can see what I am working on, right? Balance these things out. There we go. You guys got a good view. We'll just get that right there. That's perfect. And then, hey, you can see the dog. Yeah, I'm going to need you to have the TV on or wear the headphones or something. They should be set up to automatically take over the audio when you plug them in. Hey, all right, guys. Who's in over there? Nobody's in over on YouTube yet. And nobody's hanging out with us over here in What's in the Hangar Wednesday. All right, guys. That be the case, I'm just going to get Little's phone and set her phone up. And Little's phone set up. She'll need some power. Go over to device maintenance. All right. Still trying to get this other system set up. Just hang in there with me. trying to think, guys. Hold on. I'm going to have this put together in just a second. All right, guys. Got all my cameras set up. You're going to be able to hear anybody that comes in live, and I will be recording live. All right, hey everybody, Webc here, and we are hanging out tonight at What's in the Hangar Wednesday. And today we will be looking at what I have in the hangar, which is a Boogoo Rambo Rail. That is one of the items I've got in the hangar. We won't be putting him together. We'll just look at this booklet because I am in the process of painting it. I only have a few parts painted so far, but I am going to be washing all these parts sometime in the next few days and getting them all painted. So that's on the hold. But what I will be working on while we're talking tonight is these two super awesome kit parts right here. And I got a bunch of detailing to do on these guys. So if you're into bases and hanging out and doing things, I'm working on a hangar on What's in the Hangar Wednesday. So come in and hang out with me. Have a good time. All the people over there in YouTube land, same for you guys. Okay, so this is the second story. Got some tape in there. Let's get that out. All right, so yeah. Work on these. Talk about all right, while we're talking, tonight's show is brought to you by Gundam Shoppers Network, Hobby Nut Models, Clarksville Hobbies, and some of our partners tonight that we're going to be talking about are Mecha Model Builds on YouTube, Broke Man Studios, and Webc Official. All right, thank you. We do have more sponsors. Those are just the first ones that I wanted to mention right off the bat. All right, so first we're going to look at our runner section. So in the runner section, we need some more lightage to help light our product. There we go. So we're going to look at this section first. And in this section, it just basically gives us a good general rundown of what all the pieces are that are going to be used. And it doesn't look like there's too many X's on pieces. So that's a good bonus. Looks like there'll be some extra parts. That's okay though. And then let's see what else. It's a pretty good setup. I think tonight, since we're not going to be using the white handle, we'll get that out of our way so you guys don't see that all in the way. So this is the marker I picked up to finish up the detailing on the hangers that I'm going to be doing. So we keep that right there. Here are the water slides for the Boogoo. Unfortunately, I won't be able to paint these, but hopefully we won't see too much of them. That's the only downfall to So that, get that out of our way. Get this lined up out of the way. Like so. So, we've looked at the parts page. Let's come over here and look at some of these other pages. Right. All right. Not too bad. Like, it's a pretty good setup. I like it. This is definitely different for me. I haven't built very many of these Xeon suits yet, so I would be super excited and super happy to see how they end up. And that will definitely be a cool little thing. We're also going to see how G-Paint handles on these flexible rubber hosings. So that's going to be another thing too. We'll see how that works. Over here I have some more of the waist joint and the beginning of the arms. And then the arms are pretty fast builds. So then we'll move right into putting the hand and the feet together. And I'm sure this last page, and we're all correct. It's the legs, guys. Yep, so the legs are back here. And I'm sure this is the page you really want to see, right? That full color page. So, see if we can get ourselves a super nice view of our full color page. There we go. That's a nice view. All right, let's start at the top. Nobody can read this. It's not in mirror form, so I don't know if I'm going to get a good screenshot with this one for you, but it's because the camera you're looking through is only a 1080 camera. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so once again, that's kind of what we got going on in the hangar for Web C right now. Other new things that we could talk about, I did pick up a new air compressor. I paid somewhere around, let's see, what did I pay? I paid somewhere around $140, $150 for it after taxes, and it's a dual airbrush compressor that simultaneously, like, you can use two airbrushes at one time, so simultaneous. So that's actually really cool to have that option to be able to use two brushes at once. That's totally new for us. So yeah, moving along over there in YouTube land. Nobody's come in yet, but we'll get some people coming in. Don't worry. And I'm going to snap over here. And all right, so we will get to making some art here, right? So we need. I don't think it's this one. All right, so here's that. Woohoo! All right, here's this, and then yeah, we'll be in here for a while, right? Just dilly-dallying on our paint, so let's not get our nice instructions all dirty. We'll set that up. Here, we'll set that there so you guys can see it while I'm working. It's one of my items that I'm working on. Woohoo! All right, guys, so this, oh no, it wasn't sealed very well. Let's hope it didn't dry out. This is one of those markers where I like to bleed out the color and then use a paintbrush to paint with it. Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
that's going. We got Andrew in the hangout tonight. That's awesome. That's a little. It's going. I'm building. Well, I'm in the middle of that Rambarel that I started the other night when I was trying out my new airbrush, and now I'm just bleeding some paint out of this so I can finish up the silver on these bases because I picked up a refill on the silver that I was out of.
Nice.
So now I can get that done. So that's what we're going to be working on tonight over here in my hangar. What you working on tonight there, buddy?
I am getting the last little bit of sanding and prep work done for my Easy SR.
Okay.
Maybe bleed out some primer at some point.
Primer's cool.
Anybody else joining us tonight?
We should see people come in, file in throughout the night. Tonight's Wednesdays really isn't a big busy night for the show. It's more of it's a big check-in night for all of our guys. I'm over on YouTube as well, so we shall see more like it. And so that's where we're at for that. I advertised a little bit starting around 6:30. When I went out to dinner, I threw up the ad and the link and everything to let people know that we were still doing it. Carrie's out of town, so he's I told him I will handle the show tonight, no sweat. And I was like, well, you guys did it for me when I couldn't show up for the show. You went and handled that stuff like pros, and so yeah, it's no problem for me to turn around and do the same for you guys on your shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so he was like, awesome. He's got some work and some news for us. He's got some good things going. So it'll be exciting. Awesome. It'll be exciting when I have my meeting with him coming up here. It'll be exciting to hear what he's got for us. So that is like what I've got for news on the HQ aspect, but he is out rocking it, doing a great job. He might check in on YouTube just to see how things are going along.
Yeah.
So kind of a no pressure, no sweat type of check-in type of thing.
Yeah.
And let's see. Yeah, so our friends, let's see, what time is it now? It is 9:22. We should probably do a quick promo. Hey, everybody, our friends over at the Horde are having a Gundam summer sale. Derek Ho and his associate are throwing a 13% off all summer sale. You guys should get over there and check that out when you get a chance. Sweet, sweet. All right, back to talking. I want you to know, I feel cheesy when I have to stop and do these promos too. So.
Yeah, but it's part of it, right? I mean, these people, they're like-minded like us.
Oh yeah, definitely. And they're, just because they're one step ahead of us doesn't mean anything. It means we should be on board with them, and whatever they're doing is working, and whatever we're doing is working. I've been looking at the numbers. So we gotta I've been playing with that, looking at the numbers and stuff and seeing what happens when I do things. So you remember I said I was gonna start posting on Kit Bash and then posting that post on every other site I'm friends with, right?
Yeah.
So I've been doing that, and I've been paying attention to the numbers. So within our group, we have about 60 to 70 active people right now. constantly active, looking at things, about 60 to 70. Now, when I look over at, say like, It's a Gundam or Tips and Tricks or, one of the groups that we're not actually running. When I look at their stuff, and I post through the way I'm posting, I can see how much my reach is on their channels, and it's insane. It is crazy insane. Like the current build I'm working on, that green Master Chief Halo build. Okay, so that build,
Yes.
I put that build out on the full spectrum. Like I shared it on Kitbash first, and then I moved it through all of it, the whole group setup spectrum. And I did it with both posts because I did 2 different posts. Like here's the start of my whip, and then here's like the update of where I'm at, And then so both posts, and I've been monitoring both posts. And here's the crazy thing: like the first post didn't get nearly as much traction as the second post has, I think. But one of the posts has already gotten over 63,000 views, which is a crazy number, or 6,300 or something like that. Just insane amount of views. I'm reading into the analytics and stuff. I'm paying attention to all the analytics that are coming off of that post. And that's what I'm getting these numbers from. And I'm just like, wow, 6,300, not 1,000, 100. So 6,300. And so everybody knows I fumbled my words a minute ago. I'm sorry. 6,300. And just paying attention to that, though, that's crazy, because then I look at other guys who are really good builders on our site, right? And they're not doing what I'm doing, and their post reach isn't reaching nearly as much as mine. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, how do we encourage these guys to do what I'm doing to help get them their noticed? You know what I mean? Like, we're trying to help you get noticed. We want you to understand, like, this is how you trick everybody into looking at your stuff more. You just mask, And some people are like, oh, I hate shit posting. And it's like, okay, I get that. But, to encourage traffic over to our site is, like, the best thing, because they're seeing, oh, this person's purposely posting, or these people are purposely only posting their kits in this page and then sharing their kits to other pages. So why are they doing this? What is it going on with this website to why they're going to do that?
Why is it this group? Why is it only this group and not someone else, some other group?
Or why aren't they coming to our page and posting on our page first? Type of thing. And then they'll come look and they'll be like, oh, okay, well this page is up and coming or whatever. And they're just pushing the page. Which is what we're doing, It's okay to, and that's been really good, though. I mean, the numbers are up, even in YouTube world, on our current endeavor with this, building this station on YouTube over here. Even though we don't get a whole lot of viewers on our live, we're getting a whole bunch of residual view, and like, we gotta, on the days that we're not filming and posting and stuff, we need to be taking old videos off of this YouTube of mine, and we need to be pushing those videos in the live chat, push the video on the, Kitbash Gundam. Even if it's not a Kitbash, just go ahead and push it. Nobody's going to complain or say anything. Just get those videos pushed, because the more people are enticed to see videos from our page, they'll come in and hang out. So, like, one day we could push What's in the Hangar Wednesday. And then another day we'll choose to push just Websy builds. And then another day we'll push Kitbash, push a Kitbash video that I've updated from the live. So those are good ways to also help inject ourselves into the algorithm better, because that's what we're trying to do, so that we have a higher reach and we get more active people. And I would like to see there be 20, 30 people on our YouTube channel talking to us every every time we turn on YouTube Live. It would be nice to get that many people in there talking to us so that we could, not feel like we're not focusing on them, but, definitely show them that we're, appreciative in everything that they're in and doing things.
Yeah.
And then once we get the viewership up on YouTube, then we can definitely go and get better things for those people, like, our friends over at the Horde and our friends over at Gundam Shoppers Network. They're constantly sending us things to HQ to put out for raffle. So we're going to start doing those things, but we got to get our viewers up. We don't want people just showing up for free stuff. We want only our real good viewers getting things and stuff like that. So that's one of those things. Unfortunately, I got to get, what is it? I got to go to the the post office still because I got a bunch of stuff I got to mail out still. So I got to get a few things out for mail for like the last raffle I did. I still keep space casing that. I should get that out before Brian gets mad.
Yeah, but it happens to all of us, right?
Sure, but you don't want it to. So, but yeah, we'll survive, right?
Yep.
So, other than that, the new airbrush system, after I tried it out and everything, I'm pretty happy with it. I can show you on video here, and I'll show you what the new blue compared to the old blue. I got all the parts finished, cleaned up. They're ready to be washed for paint. So here is, I'll show you on the good camera. Here is the new blue.
Yep.
Here
I
is,
like that.
That's the old blue.
Oh, yeah. Oh, night and day.
Yep.
Night and day.
So.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. I like that
And
metallic.
it finished, that G-Paint metallic finished really nice. That's got a...
Yeah, it really did. It's got a nice gloss to it already.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
I just washed it with a toothbrush. I didn't sand or anything. I made sure the nubs were good and clean, but I just sanded it with I basically used the abrasive from a toothbrush to give it enough to cling, and then you just let it absorb in. And I mean, I'm not doing a whole bunch of extra layers and stuff. I'm just doing solid coats for this build, so it works really well this way. So that's kind of my little secret to G-Paint, is you can cut a corner if you're not actually, if there's things you don't have to sand, like flashing or anything, if there's no like major flashing, you can just cut that corner. And then G-Paint also will paint and stick and not crack on beam effect. So, so if you ever want to change the color of your beam effect to a solid color, G-Paint is a good choice to go. It's worth thinking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't get paid to talk about G-Paint, but I'll tell you what, I'll talk about G-Paint because I really like the guy who created the paint brand, and I really like the brand, and you know, he's a great guy. I've talked to him through text messages quite a few times, and he's really awesome. He's super humble. I told him how much I loved his work and everything, and he was just like, "Oh wow, you know, that's so nice of you to say those things." And I'm just like, "Well, dude, it's not just so nice. I mean, like, I'm just trying to tell you, like, that's amazing work you have."
Yeah, like legitimate. You're an amazing builder.
Yeah. So he just
he is. I mean.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's no way. There's no way around that. There's no hiding that. He's incredible at what he does.
No, I've watched him. I've spent hours watching him build. So
yeah. I definitely am one of those people that would aspire to hit his level. I would love to get.
Oh yeah.
To that point.
So I probably am going to cut the show at 10 o'clock exactly, though, because my wife's not working tonight for the most part. She's home, but she's just got to answer her phone when people try to talk to her. So
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna be cutting out directly at 10, but I'll be here, or not 10, but we'll try 10:30. Like I try to do an hour and a half to 2 hours on Wednesdays, and no more. Like that's the most, because it's just give guys a chance to come in, chat with us, let us know what they're working on through in the middle of the week. Whether they're just need a quick vent about work stress or whatever. Come in and hang out. Whatever you got going on for the week. Does it stress you out? Do you feel accomplished? Just do anything in that sense of All right. What's so nice about having this pen is when you got to do big chunks, you can just use the pen. All right, over there in record land, you see I will also give you a clear view. There you go.
That looks great. I love the grime. The grime looks great.
Yeah, I wanted it to go for like a kind of a weathered battle station hangar, along with just it's got to look spacey, like thrusters have been used in it and stuff. And
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, let's not go for that clean sanitary look, but somewhat sanitary as well, because it is space.
Yep.
So I was like, we'll find that happy medium when I start doing all the panel lining and stuff with it. So like, here's the final copy.
Yeah, that looks great. I like the metallic that's painted in. It's just the right amount. Like you can just as the light kind of hits, you can just pick up on it.
Yeah, like you're just moving through something that looks realistic.
Yeah.
Type of a feel.
Yeah, it's
yes, sir. I agree with that.
I mean, I could absolutely see how for some people, it's easy to get lost in the effects sometimes.
Right.
And kind of go a little overboard.
That was fast.
Because I know I've done it.
Here you go over on YouTube,
it personally, where it's, I did too much metallic or too much weathering and just kind of ended up going a little on the overboard side. And I think I might have gone too far.
I know what you're talking about. I've one of my bases, I've done that. I feel like I did that with one of my bases that I did. It's like black now, but when I first did it, I felt like I'd way overdid the metallic on it. I was a little hesitant about it. I was like, I don't know. And then I added some blacks and some a different metallic color called dark metallic. It's kind of weird. It's done with that. Go back to my brush. So we shall paint it all. Wilbur. Okay. Hmm. Well, that is all the silver I can do at the moment, but it looks pretty good. I did the rails. Those went fast.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, definitely looks good.
so add that gold in there, and now it'll look perfect. It'll be fancy. Let's see. Gold. So yeah, I was looking over the designs and everything for this Ramba Rail, this Boogu, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
He's got like a SWAT style shield too.
Yeah.
Later on, like in a couple years, if I ever get a chance to get a second one of these, I might paint it to look like my local police force. And then we'll paint up another Gundam, and we'll do like a Gundam battle with police and sheriffs or something, or state patrol versus the local cops. The corrupt local cops tried to fight off the state troopers. You know, some funny thing like that.
Yeah, that would be funny.
All right, it's time for gold. Ooh, I can hear it. Sandy, sandy sand.
Yeah, I find it funny that as builders, I constantly catch myself being pretty critical of my own work, and I'm always, even though at some points it's like, okay, I've sanded this or I prepped this and I should be good to go, and you set it down, and then you come back to it and you're like, no, it's not good enough. So that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. Just keep going over stuff, because keep finding little places where it's like, oh, I could have done that a little cleaner, or
Yay for cleaning. Yeah, I've had a few of those moments. I've stopped mid-paint one time, fixed a part, wiped it clean, and went back to painting. So I've been down that road of nitpicky and stuff like that. those are done now. Can you see him, Pilgrim? And yeah. Oh yeah, 43 minutes in. All right. Today we're going to be talking about Heiko Nito at Mecha Model Builds. My friend Heiko is constantly working on 172 models, and he is bringing us a whole bunch of really cool build tutorials and new ways to do things. So if you're ever in the mood to check out some new skill techniques, go check out our buddy over at Mecha Model Builds. And he will set you on the right path. Next, we have our buddy Carrie, who is the normal host for this show, and he is the host of a website on Facebook called The Model Rocketeer. And he is an awesome guy. He's always looking to help people connect and make new connections in the hobby world. So if you are looking to connect or find somebody who's got connections with certain people to find certain things, the Model Rocketeer is a pretty good guy to set you on the path. Check him out on Facebook. The Model Rocketeer and Rocket Industries. And here on Websy Official, every Wednesday at What's in the Hangar Wednesdays. With your host, the Model Rocketeer. Today, I'm just a fill-in. I'm a sub. Oh no. So, this goes a lot faster. Yeah. I'm just trying to remember, every 15 minutes or so to make sure I throw those shout-outs out. Let's see, where are we anyways? Yeah, we are at that mark. So we keep going on the shout-outs. All right, let's see, who else were we talking about? We can talk about some of our pages. Been going over some overhauls on our pages over at Kit Bash Gundam on Facebook and Full Metal Gundam and Gundam Slingers and a few other branch out Nexus pages that are run by some of our admins and mods. We will get a full list of those to you guys soon for you to go check out and find where you fit in our hangars. Because each one of us admins and mods, we kind of like to host and deal with our own stuff. Some of us like to do backstories and role play. Some of us like to build kit bashes all the time. Some of us like to work on straight model building. So it all depends on what you're looking for too. And we want to be able to host you and bring you the best entertainment that we can. Rubber baby buggy bumper. Rubber baby buggy bumper. Yeah. Self-leveling. Oh. So these go fast actually. Once you get used to them and where all the details are that you want to change and stuff, they go pretty fast if you have a few of them.
Yeah, I could see how that would start to pick up speed as you go on.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep touching it. Yay, enamel. All right, we are close to the 50-minute marker. Close to the 50 minutes. 50 minutes. 50 minutes. All right.
That's not our song.
No, that's not our song. That's the other guy's song. What's his name again? Krusty, that's right. Krusty's his name. No. So just yeah, boy, you know. Yeah, thing just came to life.
Wow.
So, and then there's before and after on the decaling. So, I mean, that's even night and day still. So once the detailing gets done, it's going to look real nice. Let me see what you got. What are you working on? Oh, here. This is a rose gold beam saber.
Oh, sweet.
Painted it rose
Is that
gold.
G-Paint again?
Yep, that's G paint. So like I said, like you can be really abusive to it and it doesn't hurt. It flew somewhere. So now I don't know where it went. But you can be real abusive to that stuff and it's a tried and true brand right there. Super surprised at how much abuse it really does take. All right, so on this one, got some golds. I think those are the parts that we're missing. All right, so that one's ready to be finished up on silver. This one's finished. Yeah, so we can go back to silver now. All right. Okay. Ah, you big idiot. All right. I feel like I did it. I accomplished it. You can do it. Okay. Yeah, this one's ready for panel lining. Double check this one for silver. Make sure I don't need to put any silver anywheres. No. No, I don't. Oh, right there. Okay. That one's done. This one just needs a little bit over here. Yay! Almost done. Oh, hey, over there in YouTube land. Let's see. We got Broke Man Studios. Hey, Broke Man's over here in YouTube. That's so good to see you, Broke Man. Thanks for coming by and shopping online. Broke Man says, sorry about last time. And, oh, don't worry about being AFK, dude. What are you building tonight? I'm working on these. It's a third-party hanger base, buddy. So I'm just doing silver and gold details all over. Let's see if I can get it close enough. There you go. See the silver and the gold details I'm doing in there? Just using some cheap markers I bought from the surplus store and some 99-cent Testors paint. So super cheap stuff. Good deal, right? So happy to see you over there. So yeah, I'm just finishing this up. This is the kit that I'll be working on for the next couple of days. And then on Friday, I will be continuing my kit bash that I've been working on. I only work on my kit bash on Fridays for the Friday night kit bash. So if you guys are always wondering why that one seems like it's taking me forever to do, it's because that project is specifically for that show. So, and you know, when I get done with that project, we'll pick a new set, and I'll let all the viewers and the team pick what I'm gonna build next for the kit bash. So. I got a bunch of stuff in the backlog that needs to get done. Man, great deal. No, I'm not doing the entry grade competition. I was going to do the entry grade competition, but I just kind of like, when I went and picked up kits the other day, I totally spaced out that was one of the things I needed to grab for a competition. And so I guess I'm just not going to have time for that now. But that's okay. I'll probably catch the next competition, and I will be hosting a competition this fall as well. So that will be cool too. And yes, I'll do an international competition. It will not be just the USA. But that's okay. All right, so I think I'm done with this. These guys need to dry out. This guy needs to dry. Is that everything? Ooh. No, I got some silver to do right here. Pew, pew, pew. Don't go over the gold. Some silver. Got it. Silver. Sure. We'll do that one. So let's see, I can show you a final product. This is what it'll look like when it's done. What's that, Andrew?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm just standing away,
All right. So
trying to make seam lines disappear.
So this is what it looks like when it's done. So I'm pretty happy with all that. Oh no. Don't worry, the paint's really durable. Alright, so these two just need to dry and get panel liners. So we'll let those dry for about 10 minutes, and then we can apply some liner. Put that up there to dry. Use my cloth that I got here for wiping my hands. Look at this again. You can look at this again, guys. Check this out. All right, I got a couple cameras, so you guys gotta bear with me. So I'm gonna show it over to YouTube this time because last time I showed it on my other cameras. So this is the really cool. I like this guy. He's pretty cool. I played a lot of video games with him as one of the characters for Dynasty Warriors Gundam. He was a big fun character in that game. And here's the other full color page, which is pretty sweet. And then check this out, Andrew.
Nice. When are you building that one?
This is the one I'm working on right now.
Roundabout.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and here's the color it was. And here's the color that I'm going to make it. It's a G-Paint metallic blue. So I've got some parts all ready to go, and I got to get the mold release. I just got to get the mold release washed off, and then I can start painting. So that's all I got to do for that kit. I already did the nubs and everything, clean that kit up, so I don't have to do anything else for that. G-Paint. Let's see, what are you talking about? Okay. Nice, nice. And then moving along. Yeah. So I was actually just getting ready to talk about you, Broke Man Studio, because you're one of our partners over on over on the YouTube, and we're super happy to have you as a partner because we love your comedy. Your comedy is real cutthroat, great. I just love it. So, well, if anybody's ever looking for a cheap way to get a certain specific thing done on a build, go hang out with our friend at Brokeman Studios. He's going to be having tons of videos that just help you get through cheap hard builds. So it's going to be so great to see him. And thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight, Brokeman. That's so awesome to have you here while I'm doing the promo for you too. That's so cool. And yeah, just you guys over there in Kit Bash Gundam Land on Facebook, you guys make sure you go over and check out our buddy Brookman Studios and give him a like and a subscribe, get him going on some more views. Other than that, I think we'll go on to what are you building right now, Brokeman? Do you got any models going or anything right now? We'll wait for it. It's going to be a long reply. He's going to be like, oh, I'm working on blah, blah. All right. So waiting on those to dry. We can pull out the panel liner. My big old mess of a base. Oh, I can show you some other work that I've been doing. I've been practicing on. I decided to add some sensors to a core Gundam shield. So everywhere there's sensors now. It can see everywhere. So yeah. So I was just painting in and adding some details and stuff on this. Not a full paint, just adding the details. And here we go. I got so many cameras to show this stuff to tonight. It's so crazy. So I think it looks cool. It doesn't really. This camera sucks. I wish my second camera was as good as the third. All right. So that's done. Let's see what say. Brokeman, back to you. Well, he's doing the entry grade strike for the competition, but he's trying his best to submit before the deadline. So many things to... Nice. Oh, hey, look at that. Brokeman, you came in. You're in the chat. Awesome. That's so cool. Cool. What colors are you doing the entry grade strike? Are you just doing a recolor or are you doing custom? Sound check. I can hear you.
All right. Okay, so I'm not sure. So great, you guys hear me. So actually, I'm still thinking of like the color scheme of this thing, but I think I just finished the risk part. Describe some few panel lines here and there. I'll try if I could like see you guys. I mean, I could let you guys see it. 1 second. All right, there. So I'm currently doing this part here.
Oh, sweet. There you go. Nice. Okay, so you added some plot plate to that, I see too.
Yeah, plot plate and so this is like the original like part, right? But then
Okay.
I changed that to like
Yeah, that's great. I like that. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm currently working on the side skirt armor. The moment.
All right. Well, I'll show you on the nice
So,
camera while you're here.
oh, that's really great. Nice. Silver and gold really work well.
Yeah, I thought that was a good combination for that.
I'm not really sure if that do you do the like highlighting or
That's what I'm doing right now. I'll show you the finished
what
one
color
again.
is the main color?
I made a custom gray. That main color. I took my G paint and I made a custom gray. So, and then this right here, this is just black panel liner. And then I overused it. I let it dry, and then I took a what is it? I use this, a lacquer thinner, and I just lightly brush it with a Q-tip, and it cleans it up real fast. And then I can also get a little bit of rub and wear too, like some like that, to make it look a little more used and stuff. And so I like it when that comes back through.
Nice.
And the original color, if you're looking, this was the original plastic color on the back. So
Yeah.
that's over there.
That's really nice.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the compliment. It was very nice. I've been working on it for almost a month now. I'm going to shake this up. This isn't getting me very good.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was talking to myself. I'm sorry. I was talking about this panel liner wasn't spreading very good color.
I see. Because my connection went all over the place.
Oh yeah. Where are we at? We're at hour and 10. We got 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we'll do another promo.
By the way, how are you still up? It's like 11 a.m. PM, right?
Where I am, it is 10 p.m. where I'm at. So it's not too bad. Usually I'm awake until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. I'm just a night person. So the other day when I was talking to you, I was like getting real tired and stuff because I was like, I'd already been up for like 16 hours. I was like, all right, I got to go to bed.
Yeah, man. Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, where were we at? I got 1 more minute. 1 more minute. I'm going to do a promo. Also want to do one of my local shop shout outs. What's that?
Oh, I was about to say that I was really so I wasn't able to like publish more content on my YouTube and oh man, actually I'm just chilling because I do have a meeting with a client in like 16 minutes, so
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna chill.
That's totally cool, man. That's what we're here for. We're just here to hang out and have a good time. I'm not going to be on much longer. Okay. Tonight we'll let this all dry.
By the way, Web, do you have you ever tried the like industry grade enamel paints?
Enamel paints. Well, right now I'm not a big user of enamels. They're more of a detail paint. So this brand is going out of business that I use right now. It's that Testers brand. They're going out of business. So I actually don't know who I'm going to be using for enamel, but a lot of the product I do use tends to be Rust-Oleum. They're a good enamel brand around here where I'm at. And then, once again, like I said, I'm not really a promo kind of guy, but you know, my current go-to paint is G paint. And then my water-based paint, I use Createx Wicked Colors for my water-based product. So that's what I'm using right now for those. So I kind of, depending on what project, and what you want it to, be for and stuff, will depend on what kind of paint and stuff. If you want it to be like something that you can move around a lot and everything, I'm going to put G paint on it. If it's something that you want to just have as a statue and not have to move at all ever, I'll probably put my water base on there and then add like an extra coat of clear at the end, just to make sure it's real thick and hardy so it doesn't chip fast, because that's one of the problems with water base. Oh, hey, Mike Watson's stopping in. How's it going, Mike Watson?
It's going all right, guys.
All right. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So it looks messy at the moment.
I went ahead and started a new building project.
What, did you get a job?
No, I'm at Lowe's. I'm in Gunpla projects.
Well, no, I mean, I'm talking about a job. I'm just trying to be a good friend. That's all.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You at Lowe's?
I work at Lowe's.
Oh, okay. I remember you saying you had the interview, and I don't remember if you were clear on if you had taken the position up yet. Okay.
Yeah, I got hired a couple weeks ago.
Cool. I'm glad to hear that, Mike. That's good for you, buddy.
And I'm glad to be back in the workforce too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, money's always a good thing.
Right.
Yep. But yeah, like I said, I started a new build project. I'm working on. I'm taking the Strike No More that I've had sitting for about almost a year, and I actually started building on it.
Nice.
I'm gonna take but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take certain parts that I'm gonna paint, and I'm gonna build them first, and then paint them before I start finishing up with the other building.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You're gonna slow build.
Yeah,
I get it. I get it. Slow builds are fun.
it's just that I'm actually doing it. I'm actually doing it at my workplace because I took my build project with me to work because I don't want to be sitting in the break room on a 1 hour lunch break.
Oh no, they make you take a 1 hour?
Well,
You lucky
that's if
duck.
I'm doing 7+ hours.
Okay. I was like, because when I was working, man, 15 minutes, get back to work, get back to work.
Yeah, well,
That's the way things go.
they make me take 30-minute lunch breaks for 6.5 hours, and I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense to me. But that's also, but for me, that's also the state of mind I had with Home Depot because they were like 6 hours. Yeah, up to 6 hours, you get a 15-minute break. That's it.
That's crazy. Yeah, when I was I was a trained chef, so we didn't really get breaks and stuff like that. We got enough time to shove food in our face and get back to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's totally crazy when I hear about people talking about like an hour-long work break. Like, what? Those exist? You're lucky. They didn't give those to us.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll get another strike noir or not, but I know I am going to get another ale strike, and I'm going to do customizable painting with it too.
Okay.
Did you get yourself an airbrush or something, Mike, or are you just hand painting?
Me?
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand paint it, but I'm not going to use like the paint that I used when I did my gym custom. Like this I hand painted, and I used like some paint that was at Home Depot. It was like one of those the sample sizes.
Okay.
No, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some nail polish. Actually get some nail polish and then just hand paint it that way instead of.
Good.
You don't want to try like the air like spray cans of, I don't know, like industry spray cans to like top coat your kit.
Oh yeah, I've got a few.
I haven't thought about doing a top coat.
Because the thing with many the Q-Tex, or because you can't get an even coat or stroke on a kit, so it does look like there's like this bumpy texture on it. So I would suggest that you go for the spray cans, those clear coats. So I think it would be much better.
Well, I know with this custom strike key that I'm doing that I actually have to do it to where you know the like the hip areas for the torso where there's like the hips, or at least the midriff, that I have to do. I know for a fact I'm going to have to hand paint that. At least hand paint the midriff area. Because I don't think I could do that with a spray. I don't think I could do that with a spray paint. I mean, I probably could,
What kit was that again? Sorry, what kit was that again?
Huh?
Sorry, what kit was that again? Stripe?
Yeah, no, I'm doing a strike noir from Seed Stargazer. But I'm also wondering if I should take one of the beam sabers from one of my dagger elves and replace one of the beam pistols and have that beam saber as a secondary melee weapon.
Well, you should try like take pictures and let us see it, and then we can share our thoughts about that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I gotta get the paints for it. I kind of am thinking maybe try and see if I can do like maybe get some gold nail polish too and use like a toothpick and just see if I could try and like draw a line down the leg, down one of the legs, one of the arms, and also maybe in the midriff areas too. Just to try and add a little extra detail to it.
Yeah, extra detail.
Yeah, this I think I need to maybe do some repainting on this. I know the feet aren't fully green, and I gotta do something with the head too. And I guess I'm deciding whether or not I want to try and do the shoulders again. Try and paint these shoulders green again. Even though the AU Gym Custom doesn't have the green shoulders to it.
All right.
Well, that's really nice. I'm really jealous of that GM. I'm trying to collect the GMs as much as I can, but that's so hard to find in my here in the Philippines or in my area.
Well, I recommend that if you are going to get the GM, get two. That way you can get the Gym Custom. You can get the original Gym Custom from Stardust Memories, and also like what I did, paint it to show that it's an AU, to show that it's an AU Gym Custom.
What do you think of mine? My blue dual, Master
Nice.
Chief.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I could actually see that being Master Chief's suit, mobile suit.
Hold on. I feel like my camera's gotten some dirt on it or something.
You guys have really dope builds. I'll just turn off my camera.
There you go. Now you can see what I got going on here.
Hey, evil dual Gundam doesn't look so evil.
Are those gold decals or stickers?
What?
I'm not sure.
On the Master Chief?
So some of them are water slides, like the UNSC right here. That's a water slide. Right here is a water slide. On his eyes and his camera, that's water slide. These rectangles right here are water slide. And then everything else that's gold is pretty much hand painted. This is a water slide. That little square on this piece is a water slide. And then right here on the foot, these little rectangles are water slide. But then all the detailing, that's that gold right here. That's hand brush. Hand brush. This is all hand brush. Come back and Look back there. That's all hand brush.
Now, what kind of paint did you use for those?
The black and the green are G paint. I took a Zaku green from G paint and added yellow to it until it brightened up, and then I got it to the color I liked it, and that's what I ended up with. I used the black as like a pre-shade, as a primer and a pre-shade, so everything looks pre-shaded. It looks pretty cool. I don't know. It's my first time actually doing like a pre-shade style build. So I'm pretty proud that I was able to achieve the concept I was going for. So.
Well, the thing for me with my strike, with the Evil Strike Gundam that I've got, I'm actually gonna do like I said, certain parts are gonna be painted a purple, kind of like maybe like a royal purple or something, and it's supposed to show that the pilot was some chick sorceress who steals a strikey and upgrades it, so to speak, imbues it with dark magic or something.
Okay. My Gundam's supposed to hold this really big sword. So if you're wondering, like,
I really like the fact that you guys like put the background story about anything like to like solidify the fact, or I mean, give a reason to the custom. That's really nice.
Well, yeah, and the thing for me is also the reason why I'm giving part of this backstory is also because the Strikey was a limited production unit, and we don't know how many were produced by the Earth forces. How many Strikey Gundams were manufactured by Actian Industries for the Earth forces. So with some of the suits that I try to come up with, I'll try and come up with a backstory to play off of something like I said. I'm playing off the fact that the Strikey was a limited production suit, mobile suit for the Earth forces, and God knows how many were manufactured for the Earth Alliance.
Well, I'm actually, I feel like my head is, I'm getting dizzy because I don't really know. I am probably one of those people doing Gunpla that don't really have any idea of like the lore, the story. I haven't watched any of the anime. I'm just like,
you like the models.
Yeah, just the models.
Yeah, that's totally okay.
Like mecha and everything.
Yep.
I don't really have with the story. Like, oh, you too.
All right.
That's great. Because I haven't watched any of those. I mean, I think on my time it wasn't really available in my place, and we don't really have like a television to watch it, and so I don't really have any idea. I'll probably one of these days I'll watch, but I'm really confused with where to start. Like, because it's like a multiverse of the Gundam, so many. So I don't really have any idea where to like watch. I mean to start to watch.
Can, sometimes you may not have to watch the shows. If there's a specific suit that you want to go to.
Yeah, that's a good way to do
like
it.
A variant of. I recommend go to the Gundam Wikia site. Type in the mobile suit that you want to get, and you'll get all the background information you can do. And
yeah, and then it'll also tell you like what show it was on, so you can go watch the anime and see that specific mobile suit instead of having to watch the whole series to understand who everybody is. If you just care about one specific mobile suit, that's a great way to do it.
Oh yeah.
But if you want to watch and understand,
I haven't thought of that.
Yep.
Nice,
If you want to understand the Gundam series, like the continuity, if you're trying to absorb that to watch, there's the 3 movies, Gundam 1, 2, and 3. And then after that, you could watch Char's Counterattack. And then Gundam Hathaway is brand new, but it's basically right after Char's Counterattack, movie-wise. And then you can watch Gundam Unicorn, and that finishes out that whole timeline. Gundam Wing and G Recco are tied together. Gundam Wing comes first, G Recco's later. And then
I thought
G...
I thought G-Recco was like at the end of the Universal Century.
No, it's after Colony. I thought it was after
okay.
Colony. Okay, because Universal Century, that ends with Unicorn. Unicorn's the end of Universal Century. And then IBO is a separate timeline. And then so is anything Build Divers or Re-Rise or any of that. That's all separate universe. And so those you can watch standalone, and those won't interfere with other shows. That's what I know mostly. Is the separation of the shows. I don't know specifically all the details in every single show. I've only watched the movies and Gundam Wing, so I'm not super versed in everything. I don't know a lot of there's a lot of manga and comics and stuff that are definitely pretty helpful, that fill in a lot of those blank questions that you're like, well, why? You know, like you just ask yourself all the time, why? So, all right. So let's see.
I have something that I want to share with Brokeman before he takes off.
Awesome.
Today I ran into a situation with my painting sticks that I didn't have enough, and so I went online to go order some more and realized, they're like 2 weeks away. So I went over to my local dollar store and I channeled my inner Brokeman and came up with these. They are little baby.
That's
Nice.
so great.
Stuck on some kitchen skewers.
That's
little clothes
great.
pegs stuck on kitchen skewers with a little Gorilla Glue to hold it all together. And I actually have it ready for spraying one of my kits right now, and they are holding like fantastic. And it cost me all of about $4 Canadian. So I'm pretty happy with how that worked out. And I just wanted to kind of share that.
Nice.
All right,
I
you guys.
actually have tried that. Though the one that the clips that you use for laundry, that's the first thing I ever used before I have I have these alligator clips. And by the way, I have these alligator clips. I can show you guys. I do have these alligator clips.
Oh yeah, I've got a bucket just like that.
From people that are like.
Oh yeah, I have a bunch too. I just happened to be in a situation where I ran out. I needed more, and I didn't want to wait 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, you're really resourceful. That's really nice. So I got this from like people quitting. So that's what I do.
Nice.
Put it on a stick though.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey guys, we are at the end of the show. So I want to thank everybody for coming out. Michael, Andrew, Mike Watson, and Brokeman Studios, thank you for coming out tonight. This is our show, What's in the Hangar Wednesday. Thank you all for participating. And that's the end of the show. So you guys have a great night. I gotta go do other things now. So
Bye. I'm glad I could be a part.
Night, guys.